Hello there, YouTube, and welcome to a 10 degree, well, that's with the wind chill factor. It's actually 21, but this wind, it is 10 degrees out here, and it feels every lacking degree of it. But we're off to work. This is a little partial blue skies. These clouds over here are a little concerning, because anything that falls out of the sky out here will be white and fluffy. I guess southern Oregon, northern California, all those areas are, like, freeways are shut down. They're getting blasted. Well, that's one thing that can be said about this freezing temperature. There's no mud anymore.
No, it's like dehydrated.
You don't even break through the ice puddles in the road now. You just kind of drive over them. Oh. It is still mostly white everywhere out here. Gotta love that. Once again, the mountains are sure looking good out there. It's amazing how just a little bit of elevation makes all the difference in the world on the snow level. You can see there's not a whole lot at the ground level, but you get up on those mountains up there, she's all kinds of pretty. Woman? It's cold, but it ain't nowhere near as cold as home. But that wind has a bite to it. Dang!
Yeah, it does.
Check out this K1600 GTL. Ah, it's got a cool ocean blue metallic matte. That's what they're calling it. I can't finish it up because we need to get somebody to go get gas. We're out of gas. It's not good for a motorcycle shop to be out of gas. Stops the production. Man, I think it's pretty sitting out over here. Woo! Look at that thing. Check this out. An F700GS. I think it's pretty with that red frame. Oh, heck yeah. I think it's nice. That's not blemishes, that's ice water. It's frozen to it. Heck yeah. That thing's cool. So, let's see what she looks like when she's together. Well, here she is. Warming her up so I can check the Oral in it. She's a sweetheart. This thing is good looking as heck. This is one of the lower chassis ones. That thing is nice and low. Man, what a fun goof-off bike this thing would be. I'll explain to you one of these days why that flickers, why the camera sees it flickering. It takes me too long to do it. Maybe I'll do some vlog or something just on that stuff, and you'll see other things that flicker. There's a distinct reason why they do it. Yeah, you can see the neutral light. Like I say, it'd take me forever to explain it to you. Alright. Try to take this thing for a test ride. Woman, again, it is a frightening, you're just dark. It's frighteningly cold out here. Here we are. Stuff it right in your face and I can see it. Ooh, it's cold. Alright, let's go meet that meathead kid of ours. Okay, it's 28 degrees in Toledo. Look at that. The real feel is 16 degrees. And man, does it feel like that. Wow. Oh yeah. Look, them are pretty skies. Yep, that means extra cold. It's beautiful though. Thank you guys for blowing up the comments on this thing. Well, yesterday as you watch this, but yeah, crazy thing with the name. But you guys are awesome. I was sitting there, Kelly was in the store and I was reading emails, and that was the first time I got to look at the comments. I still didn't make it through all of them. But I don't know. I kind of like the idea of Stormy, because that'll just be our little inside thing, wouldn't it? We all know that it's a Star Wars reference, not freaking something sinister. But yeah, there's some I don't remember the name. The guy was talking about how they celebrate World War II stuff, or lives overseas, and it's like, you know, we're over it. Yeah, we're well over it. But I mean, to some people, I guess that hits a different way. But at any rate, I kind of like the having a little inside thing there, calling it Stormy, and everybody, where do you come up with that? Well, it's a long story. Well, hello there, YouTube. So, what do you guys... Michael, again, thank you very much for the Stormtrooper name. Ultimately, that fits that bike more than anything else. It's kind of ridiculous that... I mean, all of us think in Star Wars, but... it could be taken a different way. So, you know, I'm not going to name it. The guys at work, powers that be, just kind of went, and say I couldn't, but just, you know, you can just, a reaction is, that's not a good idea. And there would be people that would be offended by that.
Yeah, don't want to do that.
Yeah, so I think Stormy, let's just make a joke out of this thing. And ultimately, I'm going to write the thing and figure out what a name or a nickname or something will come to me. But I do like Stormy. I'll call it Stormy, you old trooper. We'll all just laugh and know what we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
People are going, where do you come up with this Stormy?
Because it looks like a little Star Wars thing.
Yeah, because it looks like a Star Wars stormtrooper. That's what I gotta say if they ask.
Yeah.
Whatever. So that man, that little F700GS, I'm in love with that little thing.
I know. He had to tell me all about it
Oh, man.
on the way home.
That thing is so fun. God, I can't believe how fun that thing is. I did a test ride on it. I recorded it. It was like literally right after sunset. And I kind of, I watched the whole thing of the test ride. So it comes out okay. It's dark, but it's kind of, you can see the golden skies, and orange and yellow skies in the background. So it is kind of cool. But you know, the camera starts gaining, you know, ISO, and so it gets a little grainy. But I mean, it comes out okay. It'll be fine. But I'm not going to release that with this, because I already have another one built for the release. Actually, since I did them 2 days ago now or whatever. But anyway, I released the F700GS Adventure yesterday, if you guys seen that. And then with this one, I'm going to release the S1000XR. That's an insane motorcycle. That's one of those that'll get you in trouble. That thing's got a lot of power, you know, and it just has that sound that it just wants to go. And you can just feel, you know, everything you can do to just not grab a big handful of that thing and send the wheel in the sky and be gone, you know. Those ones will get me in trouble.
Yes, they will.
Oh man, you lose, you become this fearless, you know, 20-year-old again, you know. So it's just best to stay away from things like that.
I know you and Ryan are, at least, you know, you're smart enough. You go,
Yeah.
well, hubby is, and then it took Ryan a while. He goes, I'm not getting on that bike.
Yeah, he still tells me a little more stories of riding that 636 and things that he goes, yeah, I need to stay off of those things. Then he bought an R6, and I think he rode it once. It sat at the Longview store, and he finally sold it. He just said, you know, I just don't have that self-control. You know, it's so fun, and you go, it's like after the fact you think of, God, I could have killed myself, but one thing goes wrong, just one thing, and I mean, it's over like that. And bikes go so fast that it's like that S1.
You don't need to go that fast.
Yeah. But you know, most people ride them like a sane person, but I don't know, it's just that thrill monger in you or something. But something like that S1000XR, yeah, I'd be tame with it for a bit, and then yeah, you'd come back from a ride and just have sweats thinking of that was stupid. And then, you know, just like I say, you know, at speed, you know, rabbit can run across the road and take you out. There's just too many things that can go wrong to just take that chance, you know. And there's so many people that take the chance, and I was one of them. And you do it so many times, you know, your number's going to be up sooner or later. It's coming, you know. So you either get wise and stop, or, you know, you're going to be one of them sad stories, you know.
Yeah, you just, you know, stay off the ones that tempt you to do bad things, and then just, you know.
It's fun, you know, it's like dual sports and stuff like that. You can horse around. Sure, you can get hurt on stuff, but you're not going to be going triple digits and seeing how fast you can take corners and how long you can ride wheelies and stuff like that. And, you know,
it's about the ride more.
Like that R9T and stuff like that. Just a hooligan kind of bike. This little F8. I don't mean to refer to that as a small bike. 700 is not a small bike.
No.
But you know, people always think big, you know. But that GS or that F700GS, it's lowered. It's just this right height, and it just feels all light and nimble. And the motor's just got power right from the bottom. You know, you don't have to rev it to get a lot of power out of it. Like the little FC07, my little again. It is a very small bike, the FC07, but that thing is just, you know, feels kind of doggy. But man, you get on the pipe and that thing really goes. It's funny that people I see riding those things, they go, man, this thing's gutless. No, it's like riding an old 250 Ninja or a 300 Ninja. Yeah, you rev them things up and you're going, dang, that little sucker goes pretty good, you know. But that's a fun bike too, which you get to stay in the pipe. Which is cool, you know, if you're just hauling butt all the time. But most of the time, you're riding in the mid range, you know, and that thing's got power right from the roll off. Except for I stalled it. The last bike I stalled, I hardly ever stall bikes. The last bike I stalled was the F800. Donk. I stalled that F700 right out of the gate.
It's okay.
Oh well, it happens.
I'll stall them all the time, so.
Yeah. But that I got a K1600 GTLE that I test rode. I got to put that up, and also a C650 GT scooter. I need to look at that because I rode that real quick. That was the night I brought Stormy home, and so I kind of had that all in my head, and I was running late. I was trying to get out of there early so I could get home in some daylight. And I may not have given that scooter the justice it deserves, because that thing's kind of spunky and fun too. Man, just got so many scooters. They're like, what the heck? That thing hauls butt. Thing's got a lot of gumption. Wow. But I'll have to look at that. But that's in the skew as well of test rides to get up. So, oh God, I never went out there and filmed. They're already starting the wall for making the BMW showroom. They're banging and crashing. And
oh my Lord!
Nail guns and stuff going on.
That was so noisy.
But it blocked my favorite little spot to run up there.
Yeah, that was.
I squeezed the 700 through there. You know, though there's no sheetrock. It's just the framing of it now. But I guess Kelly says there's like a schematic or whatever of what it's supposed to look like. You know, some kind of a rendering or some sort of. And
it's going to be cool.
Yeah, Mike has that. And one other thing, Mike's got my little head spinning, talking about going to one of the GS training things that BMW puts on.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And maybe hitting he's got his eyeball on a GS rally in Utah, out of somewhere in the mountains out of Salt Lake City. So
you guys would have so much fun.
This guy's I've just been thinking about that.
Yeah.
I was talking about that the whole way home.
I know it.
That'd be fun.
Mike is a really, really sweet guy.
Yeah.
Shawn and him would have an absolute ball together.
Yeah, he's a good old Southern boy. We call him Mississippi Mike.
I know it.
He's a good guy. You've seen him. He's always got the BMW hat. He's our main BMW salesman there. And you guys have seen him in other things. But anyway,
we better roll.
The bike's name, cool test rides coming up, cool bikes. Oh, the first shot because I was watching this. I built the video up to this. When I'm walking around the F700 and you can hear it running, hear a bike running, that was something Rick was working on a few benches down. And then when I'm back and the bike is running, I'm going, that almost sounded the same. So when it's in the crate, the bike is not running. It just so happens whatever he was running down there kind of sounded the same as when the next scene when it's running on my bench. And don't judge by the clicking sounds you hear, because these cameras, you guys that have ever recorded these things, you'll hear every mechanical sound. One guy even mentioned in a comment, he goes, you could use that as a diagnostic tool. And I'm thinking,
you can.
You absolutely could, because if somebody says they hear a noise and you don't hear it, stick a camera to it. Every mechanical sound an engine make is exaggerated through a camera. I don't know why.
Yeah, because when you're standing next to them, you don't hear it.
It's stone silent. You just hear thup, 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 thup. And you listen to it on this and you're clickety clackety clickety clacking. You don't hear that at all. The camera just picks it up. But anyway, we'll roll out on you.
Yeah, we better go. Thank you guys very, very much for watching. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Give her a thumbs up if you like her. And you guys have a wonderful one tomorrow, okay?
Well, heck yeah.
I know it. Now I'm going to go, throw a leg over that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
tomorrow.
she could easily flat-foot this thing, and she could easily ride this thing.
I know. We were running later, or else I would have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the, probably the guy with the least inseam in the store, he sat on it flat feet right on the ground.
Yeah, so if he can, because I'm bigger than he is.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, yeah, she could ride that. Now, how much is it?
I just...
Being a BMW, it won't be cheap.
Yeah, it's not going to happen, but it's going to be fun to sit on.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll like that one. I'll fire it up and let it rumble under you.
Yeah, rumble.
Rev her up a little bit.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
All right.
Fun.
Okay. Until
we
tomorrow.
Gotta go, guys.
And it's 21 degrees out there, and this 9:30, it'll get way colder than that.
Oh, my lordy, yeah.
It's going to be a cold one tonight.
It is cold. It is so cold out there. I know you guys are colder in
Yeah.
the east, but this is, like, really cold for us.
Yeah. It's kind of biting cold. It's a dry cold.
Yeah.
So it's that bark bite to it, however you want to
I know,
put
it feels like it's just, like, stinging your face when you go out there.
Yeah. But we do have heaters on, and the shop's nice and comfortable. We actually shut our door today to try to keep the heat. The heaters were running, and you didn't even feel it so cold that you didn't even know that you hear them, but you couldn't feel the heat.
Yeah.
We're always coming in and out, so it's
hard to try to keep that, at least livable to work.
Yeah, it gets cold back there. But anyway, gotta go.
It's
Woman.
his fault. It's his fault.
Look, you went
guys.
way over.
I know. I tried to stop him, you guys.
All right. We talk to you guys tomorrow. We'll see you now. Bye-bye.